wrote this? Who wrote this? He wrote this. She wrote this. They wrote this. Who wrote this? Shh.
Hello, and welcome to Who Wrote This Shit, where the whole world is invited over for game night. Tonight, our hilarious panelists will answer wild prompts, and our contestants will try to figure out who wrote this shit. I'm Ethan, your host with the most bow ties. Now let's meet our sportsman. Hey, it's Chelsea Bearce. Have you decked your halls yet?
Hi, Ethan. No, actually, I just moved into my apartment, my new apartment. I've been in here for less than a day, and it looks just empty as hell in here. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing. I'm the decorator. It's me.
Well, you are well decorated this evening. We're just so happy to have you. All right, comedian Clay Newman, how are the Hanukkah sales at grocery outlet?
Oh, baby. Usually the grocery outlet by my house, it just seems like they rob a dumpster behind Safeway. But last week, it was like something fell off a truck at Trader Joe's. We had the fanciest cheap food. We had wonton wrappers and lo mein noodles. So you know I will be cooking myself a traditional Jewish dinner this Christmas.
Well, I will be right over to get some myself. Justin Elizabeth Sayre, our queen, what about Christmas do you hate?
Everything. All of it. All of it. But especially the music. Because the music just claws at you. Celebrate. Be friendly to people. I don't want it. I want music of misery. You know, because misery is part of Christmas. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No,
you're wrong.
Justin, you are never wrong, and it's good to see you again. All right, actor and personality Grant Hansen, what are you hungry for this season?
I think it's got to be a steeping hot cup of positivity and a side of twice-baked vaccine.
Honestly.
It's very different than Justin's answer. This is very, very different.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a buddy picture of me and him.
I think we'll be in the front row.
Going the wrong way. There you go.
That's okay. You'll get it eventually.
I'm still going the wrong way.
All righty. And Robby Sandler, how do you like your latkes?
Oh gosh, shredded and covered in oil or trapped in the freezer at Trader Joe's.
There you go.
Oh, look, they did it. Oh, good job up there. That's how.
Look at that.
Ooh. Well, now I'm just watching that. Who cares about my answer? We do have Clay in the witness protection garage. I mean, every week someone's in it, you know?
It looks like I'm a mechanic who's trying to make this Saturn run on weed.
Oh. Hey, you look like a comedian who could run to Saturn on weed.
The nicest thing anybody's ever said.
Well, what a sad life.
We are so thrilled to have all of you. Let's head over into the studio and meet our contestants for tonight.
Okay.
Ooh, contestants, yes.
And here they come. We're starting off with Eric. Eric, tell us about this incredible sweater.
Well, I'm giving mom realness today. I think every gay man both fears and welcomes becoming their mother. And so I'm wearing my mother's lipstick, my mother's vest, my mother's earrings, and I'm in my mother's office featuring her very own doll. This is Jennifer. Meet Jennifer back here. I'm quarantined in Alexandria, Virginia, so I can see my grandmother for Christmas. So I'm just leaning into the full mom fantasy.
Yes.
Well, and we're glad you brought it to us this evening. We're so happy to have you here. And then we've got Jackie. Now, Jackie, you are also serving a look tonight. Do you want to tell us about this?
Yeah, so I woke up this morning and I did not feel that great. And I said, okay, because I had to go see people for work, which is terrible, but that's another thing. But I woke up and I was like, okay, I have to do something to kind of change my mood. And I saw my black lipstick and I was like, oh yes. And so we've gone for the whole kind of Krampus look today. And that's what we're featuring.
Yes, Krampus ready to wear.
Yes.
Outstanding. Well, we are just delighted to have all of you here tonight. Let's talk about how this game is played. Now, on your turn, our panel submits their secret answers and I'll read them out. You will get 3 guesses and your opponent will get 1 guess to steal. After 2 rounds of play, you'll go head-to-head in the lightning round to see who goes to the bonus round. But enough of all that. It's time for round 1 of...
Who wrote this? Shh. Who wrote this? Shh.
It's so nice they played it twice.
Let's do it twice.
Woo!
All right, we flipped a coin before the show, and Jackie is going to go first today. So, Jackie, panelists, are you ready for the first prompt of our show?
Yes.
Here we go. Prompt number 1 today is rename a Christmas movie to make it about Hanukkah. Now, Jackie, would you like to play or pass to Eric?
I would like to play.
You'd like to play. All right. Well, panelists, go ahead and text in your answers to rename a Christmas movie to make it about Hanukkah. And if you are playing along at home, we definitely want to hear from you. So whether you are joining us on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube, or just hanging out on Twitch, drop your answers into the comments or chat, and we'll make sure to highlight our favorites throughout the show. Now, Grant, it is that season. Is there a Christmas movie that you're really enjoying right now?
You know, there is. It's The Holiday, starring Jack Black, Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, and Kate Winslet. It's just it's a movie about soundtracks, and I respect that because I have a deep love and admiration for film soundtrack composition.
That was touching, Grant. Absolutely beautiful. We'll add it to our list. Now,
Scroodle-deedle-doodle.
So Clay Newman, here's the thing. You know, is there something about Hanukkah that you feel like we're all sleeping on? Is there some part of the holiday that no one really appreciates?
If any of you ever feel like you don't have enough school supplies in December, let me tell you about Hanukkah. 7 days of pencils and erasers, and then the big day, you get a binder.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Sounds like your parents thought they were getting a doctor.
It's yeah. Well, as soon as they put Ninja Turtles on the binder, they knew it was over. This is the best he could get.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I have a
honestly
question
can't believe
there.
how long the Ninja Turtles have hung on. What's your question?
Are you working with like a Dixon Ticonderoga? What sort of graphite are you packing there in those pencils?
I believe it was Kirkland.
Oh, Kirkland, yeah.
Ooh, wow.
You got like
Faber-Castell guy myself, but let's not get too deep into pencils.
just 1,000 pencils from Costco.
One uncle got it, and then we just split all the pencils.
Is it all right if for this one we just use Jewish references? I feel like holiday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Here's the
Then I'm
thing:
good.
if you
I
make
feel
it
all
just a little Jewish sounding,
just a
that's
little
Hanukkah enough.
Jewish. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Hanukkah is not Jewish Christmas. It's just a holiday that's around the same time, and we tried to Christmas it up.
Right.
All right.
Veronica's got it. It's a Jewish life.
Yeah. And with that,
There you go.
it looks like our panelists have gotten all their answers in. So let's see what they wrote. As a reminder, Jackie, the prompt for this round is rename a Christmas movie to make it about Hanukkah. Let's see what our panelists have written. The Holiday.
Oh.
Well done.
Dreidel Hard.
Yes, please.
It's an all right line. Dreidel all the way. And Latkes actually. As always, our panelists continue to bring their A game. So, Jackie, as a reminder, you have got 3 guesses to try and match this answer with our panelists. What is your first guess?
Well, question. If I sing like dreidel, 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 do I get extra points?
No, good question.
Okay, fine. I'm going to guess, I'm going to go ahead and say Grant did The Holiday. Okay.
Ooh, sound effects.
Ouch. All right, let's go for our second guess, Jackie.
I'm gonna say Justin did "It's an All Right Life."
Yes. It was also subtitled "No Great Shakes." But, you know.
Jackie, you are kicking off our game with 1 point. You want to try and get a second one in our first round?
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Why not? Let's do it.
I have to watch them scroll by so I can remember.
I know.
Take your time, Jackie. You're doing great.
Thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say Clay did laugh because actually.
Oh, great Christmas movie. Delicious treat. But no, that wasn't me.
All right. Oh, hey, Jackie, you still got 1 point in our first prompt. Eric, now is your chance. You've got one guess to steal a point.
Ooh, goodness. Now I know that Robby and Grant are both big fans of puns, but I'm thinking Latka's actually goes to Grant. Don't give me your horns, man. Get out of here.
Well, Jackie, this was an exciting round. You already got on the board. Eric, are you ready for your prompt?
Absolutely.
Do we want to reveal who wrote the last one?
I mean, or we could. That would be fun too, wouldn't it? Because, of course, once we guess, then we confess. So, Chelsea Bearce, what did you write?
I was Latka's actually.
That was a good one.
Of course. All right. Clay Newman, what did you write?
Dreidel Hard, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis is my staple.
Too hard to dreidel.
Yes.
Grant Hansen, what did you write?
I drew them into the fray, Ethan, but I really been wondering what happened to Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I did dreidel all the way. I hope he's okay. JTT, are you out there, buddy?
I read a
gay
profile
somewhere.
on
He's
him
fine.
recently.
He's fine.
Yeah,
He's miserable, just like the rest of us.
If he's watching this right now, he's not okay.
I'm sure he's
Wait a minute,
one of
wait a
the
minute,
30 people watching this right now.
Did I just make a critical error? He's on I'll Be Home for Christmas. Arnold Schwarzenegger was Jingle All the Way, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Thing is, we
you called
talked about
yourself out
JTT
too.
and
Yeah,
it
we were gonna
turned
let that one go. Wah,
He's just
wah, wah, wah.
yelling at his iPhone 5 screen right now. God damn
Yeah.
it, Grant, I wasn't even in there.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
And Robby Sandler, what did you write?
well, I wrote The Holiday, which was
Of
such
course.
a gift, Grant. Thank you. But I very nearly wrote Batman Returns to get the sale price.
Oh.
But then I thought that's more Jewish than Hanukkah.
What's
Yes.
more Jewish than Hanukkah? That's a
Going
song.
back for the sale price.
All
Like
right.
an old man returning soup in a deli.
Oh,
It's true. All right. Well, Eric, it's time for our second prompt. Are you ready?
I am. I was born already.
I bet you were. Here we go. Panelists and Eric, your prompt is add a word and ruin a holiday song. Add a word and ruin a holiday song. Panel, go ahead and text in your answers. And if you're playing along at home, we definitely want to hear from you. So whether you're joining us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, get those answers in the comments so we can highlight our favorites throughout the show, because everyone's invited over for game night. And who wrote this shit? All right. It looks like answers are starting to come in pretty hot. Mr. Hansen, Grant, is there a holiday song that sticks in your head?
I'll be honest. I currently am the owner of over 35 versions of O Come, O Come Emmanuel. I think it's haunting, and its minor key will not let go from all the way from Thanksgiving to the New Year. It's just O Come, O Come Emmanuel all the time.
You know what? I want Emmanuel to come too. So I feel you.
yeah,
Oh,
that's real.
A true lover of music there. How about you? I mean, sometimes it's an assault. And I know your feelings on this are legendary, Justin Elizabeth Sayre. What is the Christmas song that fills you with rage?
With rage?
Yes.
I think Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is a personal hell.
Oh,
Okay. You want to care to elaborate on that?
Well, I don't like songs with a lot of demands. Have one. I don't want to have. What if I don't want to have one? I like my independence, and I don't particularly care for Burl Ives.
I'm so glad we're talking about Burl Ives here, though. Like, that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robbie, I had a bad case of Burl Ives the other day, but I got tested and I'm in the clear.
Oh, good.
Yay.
And I hear the 2-part vaccine will be made available to us civilians in like 4 years.
Absolutely.
Right after
So
Lindsay
it goes.
gets it.
So I don't know about anyone else, but because I was in Miami, El Burrito Sabanero was like the song that you cannot get away from. That childlike voice, like con mi burrito sabanero voy camino en Belén, and it's on a loop everywhere in Miami for like 3 months. It is overwhelming. No one else understands what I'm doing, and I just sang in Spanish.
I love it, Robbie.
That's just a thing that occurred. But look, it's a song about a donkey, and it's better than the Mariah Carey song that I'm done with.
Are you done with it, Robbie?
I mean, I never really started with it. It just sort of is what it is.
Which Mariah Carey song? Like the Mariah Carey song?
Like
or
the Christmas Mariah Carey song.
on.
Like, no.
And you gotta just switch to the new one with Ariana Grande and Jennifer Hudson and like cleanse your palate for a little bit. Get those harmonized whistle tones.
Or I could watch any other thing Mariah Carey ever did that I also liked. All right. Well, with that, it looks like all of our answers are in. So let's find out what our panelists have written. Now, as a reminder, Eric and everyone at home, our prompt is add a word ruin a holiday song. Let us see what our panelists have written. Frosty the Snowman melts.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Good. He should.
Dark. This is so dark.
Santa dumpster baby.
Okay.
That's heaven.
Santa dumpster baby.
Frosty the racist snowman.
I think we saw that coming.
He's all about the whites. Oh!
Hey.
White supremacy Christmas.
You're right. You're right.
Huh?
Jesus.
And we three kings from Orient are racist.
Oh my God.
Christmas
So dark,
is
yo. We went
really?
so dark.
Very dark Christmas.
Yes,
All
it's
right,
officially been ruined. Eric, you got 3 guesses to try to figure out who wrote this shit. What is your first guess?
I'm just going to assume that the most pessimistic goes to Justin and Elizabeth Sayre, so I'm going to guess that they wrote "Stop Frosty the Snowman Melts."
Yes.
Oh, out of this world, Eric. Already tying up our game. Let's go for 2.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to guess "We Three Kings from Orient Are Racist" goes to Grant. Snap that freaking trombone in half. All right, and let's see, one more. Let's go for. Ooh. I'm gonna go for dumpster baby Santa, whichever that's a phrase. Dumpster baby Santa goes to Clay Newman.
Ugh. I like that you think I'm a big enough sociopath to laugh that hard at my own prompt, but no, that's not me.
Ouch. Well, hey, Eric, with that, you have tied up our game. Jackie, now is your chance to steal.
And untie it.
I'm going to say, oh man, I had an idea and now I'm doubting it. Ugh.
That's okay. Talk it out for us, Jackie.
Well, I was gonna say Santa dumpster baby went to Chelsea, but I also remember her laughing really hard, and I don't think she's a sociopath, so maybe that's wrong. Who knows? I'm going to go with, I'm going to say Robbie did White Supremacy Christmas.
Oh, weirdly close, but that one wasn't me.
Damn it.
But oh boy, am I about to laugh really hard at what happens in 2 seconds. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, of course, once we guess, then it's time to confess. So, Chelsea Bearce, what did you write?
Well, I believe I'm the only mother on the panel, and I'm also a sociopath. I wrote Santa dumpster baby. Yes, I
should have gone with my instinct.
Your gut was so right. Trust
It was either that one or Jingle Bell Crack Rock. So I didn't know which way to go.
I'm glad you kept it classy.
Alrighty, Clay Newman, what did you write?
I went with Frosty the Racist Snowman.
Oh.
That was mine.
Classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
classic. Keeping it dark.
It's just I don't trust him. He's got the body shape of most alt-right people. He's just very round with tiny little stick arms, and I don't know. I don't trust what he's hiding there.
Oh no!
Okay, Robby.
I think we've broken Robby. All right, Grant Hansen, what did you write?
Listen, my friends, mistakes were made. We've had a good run. White supremacy Christmas was me. We just.
I can't even get the banner to come up.
Even the game is rejecting it.
So offended. And Robby Sandler, what did you write?
Well, I'm sure they're not from the Orient. Are they?
Not ideal.
Is that where they came from with their myrrh?
I mean, if they had any frankincense, Robby, they would be Asian.
See, wow.
Wow.
All right. And before,
Honestly, I think if Christmas songs were more like that, Melania would like Christmas more.
Oh, all about the gold?
goodness. All
Fair.
right. Well, before we dig any further into this hole, now that we've finished the end of round one, let's score this shit. So let's check in on our score. Whoa, it is a tie game. Both
Wow.
Eric and Jackie have 1 point, which means that Eric, you will be going first in our second round of
Who wrote this? Shh.
All right.
Only once?
I know. I don't think I earned it that time. Eric, let's get ready for the first prompt of round two. Are you ready?
No, but oh God, now I am.
think
Now I
you
am.
might be. Here, I'm going to read it out to you.
Let's do this.
Our prompt is to name a drag queen based on a candy bar. Eric, I'm going to guess you want to play, but would you like to pass?
No, hell no. Screw you, Jackie. I'm taking this one.
He's wearing his mom's lipstick. Okay, he wants to play.
Fantastic. Well, panelists, go ahead and text in those answers. And if you are watching along at home, pull out your inner drag queen and play along too. So whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, we absolutely want to hear your answers so we can highlight our newest candy bar-based drag queens up on the screen. Grant, candy bars really do sometimes bring the holiday spirit. Is there one that really just hits the spot for you?
You know, Ethan, I was thinking about this earlier when I contemplated how we're all just moving through the galaxy. In fact, our entire galaxy at 170 miles per second. The Milky Way is hurtling through the cosmos. So I'd have to say the sweet caramel and the creamy nougat of the Milky Way speak to me.
Wow. I mean, that was poetic and magical.
These are just the names of the candy. Literally they're just giving us names of candy.
But Almond Joy is a pretty great one.
But I love them.
Almond Joy is
Almond
good.
Joy also goes along with sometimes you feel like a nut, but sometimes you don't.
You don't.
That would be, if I was Almond Joy.
Almond Joy's
that'd
got
be-
nut.
It's true. It's true. So,
Almond Joy's got nut.
What's a better name than Mound? Mound is not a common name, I think.
Oh, I had a friend whose
That's our
sister was
biography.
named Mound. Honestly, okay. My mother-in-law with Candy Kiss, that's pretty solid.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah, that's a drag name.
Not too
I'm
bad.
gonna guess at least one of you put peppermint patty of some kind. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now.
Well, we're going to find out because it looks like all of our panelists have gotten their answers in.
Oh, Junior
So-
Mint would be good.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Not a candy bar. I'm sorry. I fucked up the game. Please continue, Ethan. You're doing great.
That is all right. And in fact, I do know a wonderful drag queen whose name's Junior Mint. So clearly you're on a psychic
There
connection.
we go. There we go.
So Eric, as a reminder, the prompt for this round is name a drag queen based on a candy bar. let us see what our panelists have written. Tucker mounds up.
Oh, like Tucker mounds up?
Yep,
I like it.
Queen size Snickers. Reese's Cups. 100 Grand Dam. And whatchamacallit, Jones.
Oh my goodness, there are some pretty good ones in here. So
There
this
are
is
some excellent answers. Go for it. You got 3 guesses.
I know. I just want to know who put Reese's Scups because I think that is genius and amazing. Robbie is trying to give me too much poker face, so I'm a little nervous about what's going on over there.
I just have this face. This is my face.
Okay. We're gonna say that whatchamacallit Jones was Clay. I'm just gonna randomly throw it out there.
I love the sound of it. It's definitely a Netflix show I would watch, but no, that wasn't me.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Pick it up for 2.
I'm gonna guess 100 Grand Dam was Grant.
Da-na-na-na.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
You did it, Eric. You broke the trombone.
Yes, I don't know what instrument that was, but it was happier than the trombone.
That was opening the treasure chest in Zelda, by the way.
There it
Oh,
is.
okay. I'm not making it for that. Sorry. I just steal other kids' Playboy color. All right, and I'm gonna guess that Tucker Mounds Up was Chelsea.
I was Tucker Mounds up.
Yes.
Nicely
I love
done,
you for that.
Eric.
I have not moonlit as a drag queen, but that is my drag personality is Lady Tucker. So like,
Ooh.
Oh my god, I love you.
I want to meet her.
thank you
Well,
for giving me that point.
A strong prompt for Eric. Jackie, now you got one chance to try and steal. What's your guess?
I'm gonna say Robbie did Reese's Cups.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Good time, gal.
A high-scoring round across the board. Well, of course, once we guess, then we confess. So, Clay Newman, what did you write?
Queen size Snickers. Just Snickers alone, I feel like would stand as a great drag name, but add the queen size in there for funsies.
And just Elizabeth Sayre, what did you write?
I wrote whatchamacallit Jones.
Yes, you most
Which
certainly
I think would also
did.
be a great blaxploitation movie.
It is.
I'm
Yeah,
going
wasn't
to
that
get you,
starring
sucker.
Kim Greer?
Fights crime, she knows kung fu.
You spelled it perfectly. I'm
Oh
very
yeah.
proud.
Well, yeah, girl. Don't worry.
Jones is a hard name to spell.
Jones is a fun name to spell.
Well, it's tough to keep up, isn't it, Robbie?
Yeah.
Well, that was a very exciting prompt. Let's keep that excitement going for round 2. Jackie, are you ready for your second prompt?
I'm very ready.
All right, here we go. Your prompt, and panelists, you're texting in, combine a big box store with a boxed cereal.
Ooh.
Combine a big box store with a boxed cereal. Panelists, go ahead and text in your answers. And if you are playing along at home, let us have it. Whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, we definitely want to hear from you. Get those answers in the comments, and we will be highlighting our favorites throughout the night tonight. Now, Clay Newman, is there a breakfast cereal that really fills you up in the morning?
Oh man, if you don't mind bleeding from the roof of your mouth, I am a big fan of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That is aggressively delicious.
Aggressively delicious and aggressive on your mouth.
It is. It really is a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, Grant, Hansen, do you agree with this?
I was just going to say, Clay, I'll see your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I will raise you the caustic nightmare that is Captain Crunch.
That one makes me bleed. Yeah.
You and the captain make it happen, and by make it happen, I mean serrate your vellum. Your soft palate does not stand a chance.
The thing about Cap'n Crunch, though, is not only does it shred the roof of your mouth, but it leaves it with this, like, slick coating.
Oh, yeah.
Just me.
No, there's a residue.
Yeah. A residue?
There's a residue.
I also need to give Robby props for like pronouncing Cap'n correctly. That was really, really solid.
The apostrophe does need to be audible.
I mean, the letters are there. He's not a captain.
Lest we forget his rank.
No, captain.
He's like Bill Biden. He earned it. He wants you to use it.
Yes.
It's topical. Humor.
Honestly,
From
Jill
your
Biden
thinkers.
and Captain Crunch are more similar than I ever
That's right.
realized until tonight.
Captain Crunch, the minute this whole thing, he was on the phone with Jill, and he said, Jill, we earned this. We earned this.
Now, Justin, speaking as our queen and our legend, what cereal really makes you crunch?
Well, you see, Ethan,
yes,
I grew up in a house with alcoholics, so breakfast was a novelty had by white people.
Here's the thing, honestly, same, sort of. Like, I didn't really have breakfast cereal.
You were lucky if someone was conscious enough to light your cigarette and get you off to kindergarten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
But somehow you came out of all of that with the most
Somehow,
glorious
some
Mid-Atlantic
strange
accents. How many
That's
people
right.
live through that and can still say kindergarten?
That's right, kindergarten.
Now, Chelsea Bearce, I know you have a little one at home. What breakfast cereal are the kids eating these days?
I wouldn't know. My son has not eaten breakfast cereal in his life. He's 4 years old, and I don't trust him with a spoon and solids and liquids. It's way too much for him to handle.
And see, I thought you were going to say that he's also being raised by alcoholics.
I didn't want to say it, but it was implied.
I mean, my sweater says, you miss, you drink. So I'm wearing a drinking, I'm the terrible mother. Move on.
No, you're not, Chelsea. Well, and it looks like our panelists have gotten all of their answers in. So let's see what they wrote. Now, Jackie, as a reminder, your prompt this round is combine a big box store with a boxed cereal. Let's see what our panelists have written. Honey, big lots of oats. Weetabix sporting goods.
Fiber.
Special Kmart.
Ooh.
Ooh. Life Depot. And Lucky Menards.
Save money at Menards.
Indeed. Well, all of these sound absolutely delicious. Jackie, you've got 3 guesses to try and figure out who wrote this shit. What is your first guess?
I know that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna.
Right.
Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you being my cheerleader through all of this.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna say Clay did Weetabix Sporting Goods.
Oh, no, not quite. That's too healthy of a cereal for me to think of.
Fair enough.
All right, Jackie.
Also too witty for him. So let's give him credit.
Shots fired. Too wheaty, Robby.
Wheaty.
All right, Jackie, you've got a second guess. What's it going to be?
I'm gonna say Chelsea did Special Kmart.
I did not.
Oh. Ouch. All right, Jackie, one more guess to tie up this game. And get ready, Eric. It's almost your time to steal.
Justin did Lucky Menards.
Jackie, you're not doing so great.
I know.
You seem like a very nice lady. I love the lipstick.
Thank you.
But it's not the right answer.
No points on that one, Jackie. Eric, now is your chance to pull further into the lead. You've got one guess to steal.
See, I thought that Justin Elizabeth Sayre would be doing the Special Kmart.
I did do Special Kmart.
Well
Thank
done.
you, McCain, for all of my points. You and me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. All you have to do
Like
is
a
marry.
threat for you.
Outstanding. Well, of course, once we guess, then we confess. So, Chelsea Bearce, what did you write?
Well, I was going to write Costco O's because I thought that was funny. But then I thought that, going to a place called Life Depot would just be the most depressing place on the planet. So I wrote that.
Oh, out of this world. All right. Clay Newman, what did you write?
I went with a favorite cereal at a store I've never been to, Honey Big Lots of Oats, which, may I point out, more witty than Chelsea's.
It's true. It's true, you dick.
Wow. All right. Grant Hansen, what did you write?
I was the oldest of three boys, and I thought that the store Menards was the funniest thing in the world growing up. So Lucky Menards was yours truly.
That's a great drag name.
And I hear you save big money there. And Robby Sandler, what did you write?
Well, I was feeling very wheaty because I was Wheat and Dick's Sporting Goods. But I almost wrote Reese's Peanut Butter Dicks, and then I thought it wasn't as funny. It would have been too much Reese's in one night.
Reese's Cups, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to make it funnier? Keep explaining it. That'll help.
It's true. You know, Reese's
if the comedy wasn't there, it's gonna nail it to the floor.
Robbie, can we just
fixes comedy? More words.
Yes. Robbie, can we do a tight 7 on just chocolate and peanut butter? Like
we're just making it worse. Ethan, move us on.
Yeah, that's going to be the after show special. Well, we've come to the end of round 2. So now we need to score this shit. Let's take a quick look at our scoreboard here tonight. Well, Jackie, you're doing very respectably with 2 points, but Eric has got the lead with 4. Jackie, that means that you will be going first in our lightning round. But before we get there, a quick word from our producers.
Hi, I'm Robby Sandler.
And I'm Chelsea Bearce. Thank you so much for watching Who Wrote This Shit.
Yes,
Is he going to get it?
We rely on support from generous viewers like you. So if you're enjoying the show, you can support us on Venmo at WWTS Live, PayPal, WWTSLive@gmail.com, or Cash App, $WWTS Live.
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on all the social media platforms. We're everywhere. On Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter, you can find us at WWTS Live. And on Twitch, you can find us at WWTS_live.
We look forward to seeing you every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern.
And 6 p.m. Pacific.
For another hilarious episode of Who Wrote This Shit?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
And now, back to us.
Who wrote this?
I had so many things on my wall. Where's Justin?
Oh, no. That's weird. Okay.
Oh, Justin. Woo! We thought you hated our promo so much.
But I was out. God damn it.
That's it. I hate hearing this.
Well, we're glad you're back, Justin. Welcome to the lightning round, everyone. Here's how this part is played. We're going to read out a prompt. Our panelists will text in the answer, and then our contestants will go back and forth until 3 answers are revealed. And get ready, everyone, because points are doubled in the lightning round. Jackie, this is your moment to catch up, and Eric, now is your time to pull further into the lead. Contestants, panelists, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
So here is your lightning round prompt. Name a pornographic movie starring one of Santa's reindeer. Name a pornographic movie starring one of Santa's reindeer. Panelists, go ahead and text in your answers. And if you're playing along at home, let's get that Christmas cheer going. Whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, send in your answers and we'll highlight our favorites as they come on in. Now, I'm going to ask, Jackie, do you think you could name all of the reindeers, all of Santa's reindeers?
I think I got this. Well, I mean, there's Dasher, there's Dancer, there's Prancer, there's Vixen, there's Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all of them?
Well, I don't know. Eric, can you recall which one this one is?
I think his name is Gerald.
That's
Yeah. That's what
That really does sound right to me. I mean, we might be a little bit off. If you're playing along at home, you can see if you can let us know. So, Eric, is there a reindeer that is your favorite?
I'm more of a sun deer kind of person, so I don't know.
Okay, it's a sunny disposition.
Yeah.
Grant Hansen, what about you? Is there one of Santa's reindeer that is your number one?
You know, I'd have to say Comet because I find it to be a useful cleaning agent.
So it's a multi-purpose reindeer, is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely.
Oh my-
Not only
I wasn't saying oh my to you. I just saw Fist and Blitzen underneath me.
you okay there, Robbie?
I wasn't ready for what Blitzen probably wasn't ready for.
I'm so sorry, Robbie. You have offended Eric's cat. You have offended Eric's cat.
I've done that more than once in my life.
Robbie, you know what the remedy is? It's just a good bowl of Reese's Puffs. Another
I-
Reese's reference.
We're done with this. We're done.
You
Stop
said what?
burying me under this.
Reese's Puffs. No one else. Okay.
So Clay Newsom, Clay Newman, what is your favorite of Santa's reindeer?
My favorite of Santa's reindeer, I don't know, man. Nobody fucking talks about Donner, and I think that's because he ate all those other reindeer that one time. And
yeah.
you can't hold a deer against just for one time.
I think I read about that in history class once. You
It
know?
was cold. What do you want him to do?
I mean, I think we would all have to make our choices in that moment to do that kind of thing. Well, clearly, the game at home is going very well. So, Justin Elizabeth Sayre, is there one of Santa's reindeer that you identify with?
No.
Does this continue the hatred of Christmas?
No. What, a deer I identify? No, I don't. No, I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't think I would do that much forced labor. I don't think, a lot of carrying. No, I'm good.
Yeah. That does seem like it might be a lot. Well, it looks like our panelists have gotten all of their answers in. So contestants, let's play. As a reminder, our prompt is name a pornographic movie starring one of Santa's reindeer. Let's see what our panelists have written. A very shiny nose. Blitzen, a World War II hot toddy.
This is amazing.
Steps on Blitzen, MILF, episode 25.
Blitzen is a whore. What is happening?
Busty Blitzen 4, Donner's Revenge.
A reindeer with boobs?
And Noodolph's a bottom.
Noodle.
We're going to have to find out. Jackie, you get our first guess in our lightning round. Who do you want to try to match?
I'm going to say Grant did nude off the bottom.
I did not. I'm so sorry, Jackie.
All right, Eric, the guess goes to you.
See, I'm going to see if I can keep vibing with Justin Elizabeth Sayre and say that you did Noodolph the bottom.
I did not, but I love you.
Oh. Jackie, it's back to
I just
you.
wanted Noodolph to be a bottom so bad, and I wanted it to be
All
a
right. Robbie, did you do nude off the bottom?
I didn't.
Damn it.
Noodolph's getting some action today. Eric, it's back to you.
I know.
Weird.
I
I
feel
figured it would be Blitzen.
Speaking, I now have a really 50% chance, right? Oh wait, no. I've got Grant, Clay, and Chelsea for this Noodolph situation, but
No, I think Grant's been guessed.
I'm
that,
gonna.
hasn't he?
You know what?
Yeah,
Chelsea,
he is.
I mean, no offense, Chelsea, but you're giving me some low-key MILF vibes, so I'm gonna guess that you wrote that one.
Oh my God. I didn't.
Fake out.
All right, back to Jackie.
All right. I'm going to get off nude off for a second here, try a different tactic.
That's what he's
Chelsea,
hoping to do too. Oh,
Everyone wants to. Everyone wants to.
that's right.
all right. I'm going to say Chelsea did a Busty Blitzen 4.
Rude. No.
Ouch. Back to you, Eric.
Oh goodness gracious! I'm gonna guess
Good
Clay
night.
did Sun Blitzen MILF episode 25.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that Blitzen sounds sexual, but I think I'm the only one that thought it sounded like a sex act. Blitzing that milk, blitzing her all night long.
I think you'd be into, yeah.
All right, Jackie, back to you. You got to get this question if you want to stay in the game.
Okay. So much pressure. All right. I need them to scroll by again so I can remember.
Here comes your old pal Noodle.
Noodle's leading the pack, just like always. What you got, Jackie?
All right. You know what? I'm going to say Robby did a very shiny nose.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to put out there that I was going to submit Comet on Cupid on Donner on Blitzen, but I thought someone else would have done it.
That's very good.
Yeah, I was gonna put come on Comet, but I didn't do that one.
So many options. Eric, now's your chance to take the game. If you get this right, you will win our game.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so... Goodness gracious. I'm going to try again with Chelsea with Busty Blitzen 4 Donner's Revenge.
Somebody already guessed
that. I would guess that. And I get it.
Somebody
I get it. Butsy Blitzen is my stage name, so I understand where the confusion is coming from. But no, that was not me. And that was already guessed, so it's still your turn.
Yep, so it is still your turn, as that has been an already guess.
Okay. There's so many different Blitzens and MILFs that it's hard to tell some of them apart.
I know, it can be confusing, but we believe in you here, Eric.
Okay. So, we're going to go for Blitzen, a World War II hot toddy for Grant Hansen.
Oh, baby.
Outstanding! That is it, which of course must mean that Chelsea Bearce was Newdolf Sabatum, Justin Elizabeth Sayre was Busty Blitzen 4, Donner's Revenge, and Robby Sandler, our old friend, was still that very shiny nose. So we've reached the end of our game. Let's check in on those scores one last time. Jackie, a very respectable 4 points, but Eric has it with 8. So Eric, that means you are the winner of our game. Congratulations. You will be going home with a copy of Who Wrote This Shit, the home game. But Jackie, you won't be going home empty-handed. You'll also be receiving a copy of Who Wrote This Shit, the home game.
Yay!
Jackie, thank you so much for playing tonight. But Eric, get ready to come with me as we head into the bonus round of
Who wrote this?
Very exciting. Eric, this has been a wild game. How do you feel?
My heart is pounding. It is in my throat. It is in my mother's earrings. It's just...
It is everywhere. Well, Eric, welcome to the bonus round. Here you will be playing for a new card with some money on it. Here's how this is going to work. You'll choose a panelist in advance. We'll play around, and then you'll have to choose that panelist's answer out of the lineup. Are you ready to play?
I am.
All right. Eric, which panelist would you like to choose tonight?
I'm going to stick with my cynical queen, Justin Elizabeth Sayre.
Yes!
A classic, a favorite matching with Justin Elizabeth Sayre. All right. So get ready, everyone. Here is your prompt. When Justin Elizabeth Sayre was an awkward teenager, all they wanted for Christmas was blank.
This question is based on a fallacy because I was never an awkward teenager. If anything, I was giftedly elegant. So.
Oh, I really thought you were going to say that you were born 30.
No, I was just, I had bones like a young deer. I just galloped through my adolescence. It was wonderful.
So if Justin Elizabeth Sayre were an awkward teenager.
Well, conjecture is always there. So if you're playing along at home, don't forget to submit your answers too. We definitely want to hear from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Get them in. We'll bring up our favorites as we keep going. All right, so Chelsea, were you an awkward teenager?
Oh my God, absolutely. I had hair like Lionel Richie and boobs bigger than any teacher that taught me. So yes, it was terrible. Thanks for bringing that up. Can we move on?
I just want us all to relive our childhoods, our horrible childhoods, and be the elegant creature that you are, Justin Elizabeth Sayre. What were your teenage years filled with?
Oh, I really was quite elegant. Strangely, I was insanely gay, but somehow people just thought that was artsy and that I would probably move away soon. So why put in the effort of tormenting me?
Honestly, that's beautiful. I'm very jealous of that.
It was great. They were like, it's not worth it. He'll move away.
Grant Hansen, any good stories from your awkward teenage years?
I used to burn my own custom Valentine's mixtapes to CD and give them out as Valentines to girls at school. I made several editions, and the recipients were, I don't know, appreciative? Question mark.
Oh,
wow.
See, and here I thought with a jawbone like that, you would have at least had them accept the CD kindly.
No, I
you can see it from space, Grant. You didn't have to turn.
Robbie, you know what? I did have someone send me a text message of their CD as they were cleaning out their house. That's why it came to mind. Apparently, it stood the test of time, and they kept it for more than a decade.
Grant, I did.
Fabulous.
I did do that
We
too. I
got
think
that will
was-
cover other things these two do.
I did that too late. Like I did that too late into the internet, and it was just like, why? Why did you give me this thing that I can access so easily?
That's right. It's great.
I got you this Betamax.
Yes. Oh, thank you for the laser disc. That's okay.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, hey, how about you, Clay? Any stories to share with us tonight?
Just in general.
Well, about your, I mean, we're dealing with our awkward teenage years. Just trying to bring Chelsea back up.
Man, I don't know. My favorite prank to play on people, and I'm just going to bring this back to the mixed CDs, was I mixed one CD where I downloaded everything from Napster, and apparently, like, we got a phone call halfway through Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl, and so it didn't really record all the way out of the CD. And the best prank for people that didn't know what was about to happen was to cram everyone into my Montero Mitsubishi, get a third of the way into Brown Eyed Girl, and then have the song go, la 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 la. It was the scariest sound you've ever heard. It was so much fun.
Well, that is definitely awkward. It looks like our panelists have gotten their answers in. So let's find out what they wrote. Eric, as a reminder, our prompt is, when Justin Elizabeth Sayre was an awkward teenager, all they wanted for Christmas was blank. My own apartment. Some glittery green jellies.
Ooh.
A hot breakfast.
Oh my God.
The twin Justin ate in the womb. And love from an alcoholic.
Callbacks for the win.
Brutal. All right. Eric, your goal here is to pick out Justin's answer from this lineup. Which one of these do you think that Justin wrote?
I feel like Justin is smart enough to do a callback and cynical enough to try to like unearth repeatedly a childhood trauma. So I feel like it has to be either a hot breakfast or love from an alcoholic. I'm going to go with a hot breakfast.
A hot breakfast. All right. Let's see what our panelists have written. Grant Hansen, what did you write?
You know, I went with that polyvinyl chloride. I wrote about the jellies.
I mean,
I love that you know the chemical compound for jelly shoes. Your nerdery is just boundless.
I mean, excellent choice. Not a match. Eric, you're doing very well. All right.
Put me out of my misery here, Ethan.
Clay Newman, what did you write?
Well, I tried to go dark, and so I went with the twin that Justin ate in the womb. But then I realized after I said that, like, oh, if I wanted to sound like Justin, I should have said I ate in the womb. Would have been better. So I kind of
lost your
my own
voice,
cover
Clay.
there.
You lost his voice. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, not a match. Eric, you're still doing great. Hey, Chelsea Bearce,
Yes.
what did you write?
Well, I also am a fan of a good callback. So I wrote Love from an Alcoholic.
Ow, it's getting close. Not a match. Eric, you are down to Justin Elizabeth Sayre and Robby Sandler. Now, as a reminder, if you successfully matched Justin, picked his answer or picked their answer out of a lineup, you'll be going home with a new card with some money on it. Justin, what did you write?
Well, Eric, I love you, but I wrote My Own Apartment.
I thought
Because
maybe
it was what I
Robby was smart
actually
enough to
asked
try to
for.
preempt it by putting in the
Yeah.
pronouns the correct
I know.
way. I overestimated Robby's.
I know.
You really did. I've never been that smart.
I asked for my own apartment from ages 8 till 15.
Wow,
Apartment
truth.
you cannot smoke a cigarette in. Yes.
No.
And sometimes dreams do come true. Well, Eric, I'm so sorry that you did not win our bonus round, but we've certainly enjoyed having you. And we want to say a big thank you to our panelists for tonight. Of course, it's Chelsea Bearce, Clay Newman, Justin Elizabeth Sayre, Grant Hansen, and Robby Sandler. I'm Ethan, your host with the most bow ties, and be sure to join us next week for another hilarious episode of
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?